Introduction. What passes for vision training in the vast majority of tennis players is painfully simplistic. It doesn't capture the vast complexity of how people see. Watch the ball simply is not specific enough of an instruction. It's thoroughly obvious. The issues of sighting moving objects is as complex as the workings of the human brain. Keep your eye on the ball does not address the various problems players have in seeing the ball well. Many of these complications of how our visual skills and abilities differ explain why players get stuck at the 4-0 level and below. Because as the ball travels faster and spins more, the adversity created by locating the ball is greater. Each person also has a track record from their sum of experiences that either helps them build or destroy confidence in dealing with a certain kind of shot. In fact, way less than 100% of your visual experience comes through your eyes right now. A healthy percentage of what you are seeing is already stored in your brain, especially if you are in familiar surroundings. For the beginner, every ball is new and thus an emergency, as per Peter Burwash. The brain and perceptual research shows how much people differ in their ability to fully attend to the flying fuzzy object. Do you know which is your dominant eye? That is quite helpful in using it better, and it's common that folks don't know which eye does more seeing. The time-space continuum and how the supercomputer in our heads fools us about what is past, present, and future plays a role in how effectively we focus. Our state of mind and our preparation from how early we get up in the morning to how well we sleep and our general ability to manage our thinking also affects how we see. The conventional wisdom that is commonly taught is not all bad, but it does leave players on their own to figure out for themselves how to do what the coach asks, even when that request does not really make sense. Some, but not all learners seem to be able to overcome that problem, but we can teach better by not placing impediments in the student's way. How does anxiety affect the ability to perceive the ball well? People like to argue about whether special glasses help, but real prescription and contact lenses certainly do. I include a discussion about the relative pros and cons of the use of sunglasses. The training of skills of using your eyes in different ways is one thing, but the actual exercise of the eye to make it stronger and faster is also contained in this book. Understanding how players process information visually and even verbally can create breakthroughs in performance in a variety of ways. We have a finite ability to process tasks in our brains, and when the CPU gets too busy with multiple tasks, things bog down. Common notions that players hold about focusing may actually be holding them back from playing better over longer periods of time in a match. We will discuss how that works or doesn't work. Ball tracking is maybe the least utilized and most fundamentally important visual ability on court. I have some exercises to help explain how to use your peripheral vision, trusting your mind to reconcile what you thought it might not be able to do. There is a system of visual transition, and while I don't understand any of the exact times of shift from one skill to the other, thinking about the system will help you explore this on your own. Maintaining attention and the mental game aspects of concentration and focus create a great interface between vision and other mental skills which you probably are already using. The legendary exercise bounce hit is examined and modified into a framework that might even be more effectual in the long term. Some ball perception activities that can help you discover how to see the ball better are shared from Inner Tennis, Playing the Game by Tim Galway, and other sources. The use of targets and the results of shots help train the brain and the eyes to take that feedback and turn it into a better performance if you know how to do that. Without any tactile experience, we would have completely different visual experiences because it's the feeling of things that educates the eye more than any other sense about where we are in space. Using rackets, cameras, and other pieces of equipment can help round out the full visual range. A discussion of anticipation versus reaction can save players a lot of errors and anxiety, as well as some ideas for match preparation on the day of your competition. There are some compromising positions people find themselves in, but not in an ethical way. And I also share my personal foibles, even in the midst of rewriting this book a few years back. We end with the need for rest and how your eyes and your mind can do so much better if you give them a break. In this intro, I touched on everything that is contained in this work, and I hope that you gain a lot from it, and you feel free to reach out to me at 720degreecoaching@gmail.com, 720degreecoaching@gmail.com, and take a look at my YouTube, Bill Patton, the Athlete-Centered Coach, and I look forward to your responses. Thank you.